fastest route to the cathedral is across the rooftops. This should make it easy for you. You might even get here before he does.
All of this is so important. Why can't you just tell me?
Telling isn't enough. That's not how any of this works. To obtain the heart of the abyss, you have to put the bloody legwork in. The eye sees through you now. If you can just awaken the sleeper, the rest is child's play.
Awaken the... What? What are you talking about?
Power, False. The power to fix everything he broke. This is about justice for the dead. It always has been. Come on now. You're almost here.
I've seen this before, haven't I? No, it's nothing.
respects to Mother in the Moor of the city. She'll be so lonely without us.
He's here. I can feel it.
I'm going as fast as I can.
The stink of them. I'd recognize it anywhere. Come out, you fucking coward!
do this to him. Those creatures. No, something else happened here. Be careful, Fox.
If you're here to absolve me, don't bother. I've nothing to repent for. My life has been a lit wick since I walked away from him. It was only a matter of time before he snuffed me out.
I didn't realize.
No, you're as much his puppet as Aelin, but that's hardly your fault. Torn from your homes and dumped on this miserable rock. And still, he expects you to say, "Thank you, sir." Always was an arrogant prick.
Tell me then, why he wanted you dead.
For all his brilliance, Atticus was terribly insecure. The hilarious thing is, I agreed with him once. Tear down the church, free the workers of Luna. It all sounds beautiful, doesn't it? A collective united by a single vision and hobbled by a single idiot. But his power wasn't great enough. His influence wasn't as profound as he thought it should be. Pathetic men make stupid choices.
Get to the point, Urian. I'm sick of puzzles.
He wanted more. Isn't that always the point? He wanted more, and the gods were willing, and so the first child named her price, that which belonged to him and no other. An unconscionable choice, but for limitless power, oh, he'd have sold the world. He gave her his own daughter. He gave her his only child.
He gave her willingly?
Don't misunderstand. It wasn't callousness. It was stupidity. A man bargains with a god and thinks he's in control. What did he expect? That they'd place his princess in a box for safekeeping?
Did they lie to him?
Oh no. The first child was true to her word. She built for him a warden of unparalleled ability, of immense power. She tore out his soul, and for a moment it lay there in the palm of her hands, frail and trembling, and so very small. He hated her for it. Ah, there's never enough time. The sleeper will wake soon. It's happening as we speak. You've one last job to do. For me, for Aelin, for every last person still scraping out an existence in this hideous place, to end the fool's journey. Perhaps he thought that meant killing me.
Why did you have to drag me into all of this?
Because you were there. This thing inside of you, it is the key to everything. You can still make all of this right.
Mission completed. Scout 5437, designation Folks. Return to cell.
Something isn't right here. We should go inside. Tricks. He's trying to confuse us. anymore. I can't.
I can leave, Aelin. We can leave right now.
No. Keep going. There can't possibly be more.
Aelin?
Let's just finish this.
You've done well, little scout.
You!
Caldecott always thought himself so pious, worshipping at the feet of the first child as though she were anything but a monster.
You! You're the All-Father!
Well done. That ought to make all of this much quicker. Yes, I am the All-Father, though I acknowledge the pomposity of the title. You may call me Atticus.
I don't think I want to call you anything.
Dear child, it's only a name. Call me Beelzebub himself if it makes you happy. But let's speak frankly now. This sword I carry, the stone in its hilt, do you understand its significance? It's the essence that resides at the heart of a deity that makes them who they are. This one belonged to Aelin.
You took her soul.
A soul, you say? What a curious interpretation. That would be to suppose that she had a soul. She's in here, somewhere. She and my daughter both. That's the only reason I haven't smashed this damn thing to pieces. She stole my daughter.
Sounds to me like you gave her away freely.
She tricked me! That bitch god! That abomination! Your precious Aelin! You understand nothing. The creature you dote on is a copy of a copy. It is a worthless counterfeit. This is what remains of Aelin, the first child of Luna. She promised she would keep my daughter safe, but she stole her. She trapped her in that fucking stone and refused to reverse the bargain.
Folks, I don't remember. I don't know what he's talking about.
Aelin.
Is the puppet listening? Good. She'll like this part. The first child had a brother. Equal in power, if not in rank. His name was Manny. I went to him. Aren't you tired of it all? I asked him. Second child, second best, never good enough. I told him, give me the power to destroy her, and there will be no god but you, the Luna child Manny. This is the sword he forged for me. The sword I killed his beloved sister with. He betrayed his own twin so willingly. Fickle creatures. Of course, I'd never let him hold that kind of power.
Manny.
I took it all back that day. I stormed Greymont, hunted the elite down like dogs. And you know what she said to me? She said, I've been expecting you. I tore her liar's head from her body. I reached inside and I took what remained of her. Her soul, as you so romantically put it. And I heard the abyss scream.
Urian was right about you.
Goodness, you are perceptive. Perhaps you ought to tell the story, since you know it all already. Tell me about the heart of the abyss. Didn't he mention it? He was quite adamant that I mustn't find out about it. At least he was until I pulled his fingernails out. It only took 3 to get him to sing. I'd expected better.
You're a piece of shit.
Do you want to know the funny thing? I already knew. All I needed was directions. A map to the heart. And he came through for me. Urian, my dear friend. The eye has opened. The sleeper awoken. All that remains is to slay the fool. And, well, here you are.
Turn and turn again, and we too shall turn. We move in harmony. It's time to go back.
Back to where?
Begin again, this time. But only this time. Wake up, little wanderer.
Leave me alone.
You pulled me out. Into the drift. You saved me.
I disobeyed the All-Father.
Aylin, thank you.
We're done for today. Go to bed.
Aylin, what he did to you.
Go to bed, Fox.
You're not a puppet.
Were you listening to me, Scout? I said we're done. You want to see how many years insubordination will add to your sentence? Then keep talking. Lights out. I was cruel to you yesterday. It was unfair of me to treat you that way. I apologize.
You had no reason to save me, but you did. You don't need to apologize.
She's here, somewhere. Inside of me. Her memories. The shattered fragments of who she was. They're all in here somewhere. I'm so tired, Fox.
I know.
I want to make a bargain with you. One last job. If you do this for me, I'll set you free. You can walk right out of here. The All-Father, my brother, they reduced me to this. I was a god. And now, I am nothing. I want revenge. I want Manny and Atticus dead. I deserve that much. I can't leave this cell. I can't do anything. But you can.
Do I have a choice?
I could force you. Perhaps I could take control of your body. A god would do that, wouldn't they? You have a choice, Fox. One of them guarantees your freedom.
How do you expect me to kill a god?
The sword Manny made for the All-Father contains a piece of his god soul. Because of his incompleteness, the scourge rendered Manny a shell of a god. The All-Father could have killed him then and there. But there was one problem. If Manny dies, then the All-Father's sword is worthless. Instead, he imprisoned Manny in a distant corner of the abyss, locked him away and left him to rage in solitude. If you were to find Manny, if you were to kill him, it would leave the All-Father almost powerless.
Manny said I'd find him in the Hanging Towers.
It's a dangerous place, but you're strong and brave. There's an old route under King's Reach, up along the pipes. The abilities Yurin gave you should make it accessible. Will you do it?
If it means making things right.
Thank you. Let's go then, to the Hanging Towers. Would you like to connect to the Abyss?
I'm ready.
There's a tangle of pipes leading up above King's Reach. The trail is just beyond. You'll have to find a way to open the door first.
Don't you ever stop to rest?
I'll sleep when I'm dead.
Fair enough. Where are you off to, anyway?
I'm on my way to the Hanging Towers.
Is that a fact? Well, you'd best mind yourself up there. That place does odd things to people. My best advice is, if you start to hear voices, tell them to sod off.
Seeking shivering refuge in the shell of a dead city. Is this how you envisioned our end?
You survived. Isn't that reason enough to keep living?
The death of an old way precedes the start of something new. Does it not? The sun will rise tomorrow regardless.
It persists. Like you. Is that our lesson?
There's nothing here anymore. Just old bones. Whispers that sound like words.
You should talk to Jonty over there. She's good company.
Talk to her.
She's got a good memory. She can help you, if you wanted. Find the missing pieces, put them back together.
I think... I'm tired of dreaming now. I think I want to live again. Maybe.
yeah, folks. What do you do for fun? Other than shooting things, I mean.
For fun?
You remember fun, don't you?
Back home, I used to carve things. Little sculptures. Gifts for my sisters. For my mum.
I write poems.
Oh?
Keeps the old mind busy. Very important when you're on your own a lot. Would you like to hear one?
Go on.
Once upon a time, life was joyful and nice. But then came the scourge and we paid a big price. Everything was so much worse than before, and I couldn't go back to my body no more. In the abyss, everybody was stuck. We couldn't believe our awful luck. Oh, it was such a terrible time. But lucky for me, I learned how to rhyme. All my friends are gone and dead, and I lost my twin, so now I'm just a head. But I ride my lift up, and I ride it down. And that's why you'll never see me frown.
That was very deep. Lots of, themes.
Want to hear another?
Aelin only lets me have one poem a day.
Shame. Another time, then.
The copies you found yesterday. The other aliens. I've been processing their memories from before the Scourge, or what's left of them.
It seems that the church placed me on an impossibly high pedestal. Manny was left in my shadow, but those who worked in the mines revered him. So much so that they built a temple.
Do you remember what it was like, being a god?
No, all of that is gone now. It feels like it happened to someone else. A very long time ago. But I would like to remember.
Urian? How? Oh, no, you're not him.
I can't deny the resemblance. We are the only two Guardians down here after all. Though I suspect Urian considers me unfit for purpose these days.
Who are you?
Have I not introduced myself? I've forgotten my manners. My name is Sylvan, formerly of Atticus's great collective. But you must know that already, if you've met Urian.
Urian mentioned you. He said you were loyal to Atticus.
Still holding that grudge, is he? You'd think he'd forgive me after 2 centuries. Urian always said it was our calling to protect the gods. He and I. By the time I realized he was right, Aelin was dead, and I did a poor job of protecting Manny. To my great shame. You want to see what became of Manny, don't you? Then go. I won't stand in your way. For now.
Imposing, isn't it? To be sent to the Pillar of Ash was once a grave punishment. Most of those exiled here simply disappeared. Wandered off into the towers and never returned. The few who did spoke of a creeping madness. Voices on the wind. Don't worry. I promise I'll protect you.
she recalls her godhood, she sends you to kill me. Dear sister, you haven't changed a bit.
Aelin?
I know. I can feel him. It's just words, Fox. That's all he has.
fucker all up in my sky! I'll send you back down to Mother!
still breathing. I should have known a copy would interfere. I had to have shut her down a long time ago.
What do you want?
She deals in false promises. Kill Manny and she'll waive your sentence. That sounds like a fair trade, doesn't it? You know it's a monster, don't you? A poor counterfeit of something perfect. It doesn't feel, it doesn't hope, or dream, or love. It tells pretty stories, and in your desperation, you believe them.
You tried to kill me, and now you're offering me advice?
Just commentary. Do as you like, folks. It's not like it'll change the outcome.
Well, if it isn't our scout without a warden. Hello, little one. You're a long way off the ground. What are you doing up here? Did you upset Aelin or something?
I could ask you the same question.
Funny old place, this. They used to call the higher reaches Manny's Folly. No idea why. Terrific view, so I'm told. If you can get there, that is. My dear Orion doesn't have the stomach for heights, and I don't have the art to leave him behind. Well...
So, how do you get there?
You climb, little one.
They'll need a body like ours, Everett.
I'd lend you mine, but I'm rather attached to it.
There's no other way up?
Not unless you've learned how to fly since we last saw you. I'd offer you a ride, but I'm not sure how much higher Orion wants to climb.
I'm sorry.
No need to apologize. I'm not keen on heights myself. Stay safe, boys.
Climb safe, little one. Don't get lost in the clouds.
Not dead yet. I see why Urian took a shine to you. He had a soft spot for stubborn people.
Were you and Urian close?
He would often say it was the two of us against the world. I think he truly believed it. Urian warned me a long time before. He told me he saw a great darkness in Atticus. I thought he was being dramatic. Or fool me. Tell me, is it there? Can the Created One hear me?
Are you talking about Aelin?
Atticus named it after her, did he? How sentimental. It's my fault she's dead, you know. I let Atticus blind me with his brilliance. I let him poison Manny with jealousy. I put every last drop of faith into him. I believed with all my heart. How stupid of me.
And he knows we're coming. He's half the god he was, trapped and alone at the edge of the abyss.
And still half a god more than she is.
You.
She can't hear me. She's quite powerless. Why else would she make you do her dirty work for her?
Whatever he's saying, it's all lies. You can't trust him.
She sounds desperate, doesn't she?
Stop it! Both of you! Please, just leave me in peace for 5 minutes.
have a hard time with a change in perspective.
I've been pinging between giant eyes like a pinball this whole time. This is much nicer.
I suppose so.
How do you decide who ends up in what warden? Is it just a matter of what's available at the time?
It's nothing to do with me. The Abyss decides which warden you end up in.
Huh. Based on what?
I suppose it must see something in your soul.
We must stop meeting like this. People will talk.
What people? You're the only other scouts I know.
I suppose it is a bit sparse on the scout front these days. Here, Orion. What happened to Juno? Used to see them up here all the time.
They climbed too high and disappeared. Years ago, don't you remember?
Has it been that long? Time flies when you're having fun. He's got a point, though. This isn't the safest of places. Even for veterans like us. And you haven't even been here 5 minutes.
There's bad things up there.
And it gets more dangerous the higher you climb. Far be it from me to question the boss lady and all, but...
I almost died yesterday, and Aelin saved me. I don't know how to explain it all, but please trust me when I say you need to go back down.
We live on the bloody moon, little one. We've practiced in believing unbelievable things.
I'll tell you all about it when we're safely on the ground.
Hark at them, Orion. They think the ground's still there.
I think the altitude is getting to them.
I'm grand, love. Just old age catching up to me. Let me just catch my breath for a bit, eh? I'll see you anon, little one.
Maybe he's given up.
No. I know my brother. He doesn't just give up. What is he planning?
The only way to end all of this.
The death of the entire Abyss wasn't enough to end it. What makes you think you can? The truth is, I'm not opposed to you destroying it all. Is that wrong of me?
All I want is to be free.
Do you truly suppose that killing Manny will make you free? Urian told you about the prophecy, didn't he? Of course he did. Filling your head with all his unrealized dreams. You'll have me missing him at this rate. Did you see the others on your travels? Will and Letty?
Atticus locked them away. I couldn't save them.
It was their own choice. The sacrifice they made to fix his mistake. It's a difficult thing to hold on to yourself when everything else is gone. I think Manny lost that battle a long time ago.
Everett, please. Let's go back down.
We can't, love. The tube line doesn't come out this far.
Everett, what the hell are you doing up this high?
Shoot for the moon, they used to say. And so we did. And now here we are. Help me up, won't you? I'll be late otherwise. And they'd be so patient.
You're hurt. What happened to you?
Are you supposed to feel pain in these contraptions?
He's not right. He keeps saying strange things.
Is Manny toying with him?
Hush now. Moon's in the sky, and the sky's in the moon. And we must fly, mustn't we? That's what we do, you and I. There'll be time enough for dancing at the top of the world.
I'll call Aylin. He needs to be extracted right away.
The pipes. The pipes are calling. They always were. We just weren't listening.
This isn't Ever. This isn't him.
Don't worry, Orion. He's gonna be fine. I promise.
All that time, we spent upside down. And we were the right way up all along. Funny, isn't it?
Aylin, you have to extract the boys.
I know. It's Manny, isn't it? He can't get to you, so he's messing with them instead. There's no time, folks. I won't leave them here. We have to keep going. I'm losing your signal.
Aylin, are you there?
Be careful.
Don't worry, Aylin. I'll take care of it.
thought you'd be the one to finally free me. You're kind of all the same. I'd have killed him if you'd asked me to. We should have risen up against them both. 2 prisoners taking back everything they stole from us.
Aylin saved me. Why would I ever choose you over her? You harm innocent people and expect me to trust you. You're insane.
You arrogant little beast. If you won't give me freedom, I'll die.
Why are you here? To revel in my defeat? Leave me. You've done enough.
You were deceived by Atticus. Just like Aelin was.
Aelin was too conceited to see it coming. She thought herself untouchable. My sister's greed was her own undoing. We were only ever supposed to be instruments of the abyss. But you humans called us gods. It went to her head. We are what you made us. You shaped our form. You begged for salvation that was never ours to give you. Power that was never yours to hold. You vain, greedy species. And you'll do anything to free yourself, won't you? Go on then. Go find the heart. Kill Atticus, just like she wants you to. So starved of affection that you mistake coercion for kindness. I hope you live a long and happy life in the palm of her hand. Do you remember when they first found us, before we were gods? Oh, but we had no form then, no shape they might recognize. Understanding their language as I do now, they might have called us Stardust. How beautiful it was to commune with them for the first time, to experience being. They shaped us as gods, and we took the forms they assigned. We grew powerful. You grew powerful. And I grew jealous and cruel and small. Despite my divinity, I became almost human. I think I shall be glad to be Stardust once more.
I can't feel him anymore. He's gone, isn't he?
You got your revenge. How does it feel?
Did you think I'd have a change of heart? That I'd regret it? I don't. Not for a moment. Does that disappoint you?
No. You took back the choice he stole from you. I envy you, actually.
What was taken from you?
When they brought me here, everything. Red eyes bring ruin. That's what they say back on Earth. They're sick things. Cursed things. We're horror stories people tell to scare their kids into being good. A monster is never born a monster. We tear away their humanity, strip by rotten strip, and revile what remains. We bury them deep, pretend they're not like us. And when they cry, when they hurt, we tell ourselves it doesn't matter, because it keeps us safe. There is no single force on Earth more powerful than fear. Not even mercy, not even love.
It wasn't your fault.
No, it was his. He made a monster of himself. He carved his own humanity away, and we are the ones who suffer for it.
I won't let you suffer anymore. I have that power now. You gave it back to me.
You look tired.
I killed a god today. That kind of takes it out of you.
I suppose that's true. I have asked so much of you, but you've taken away the All-Father's most powerful asset. His warden is strong, but you're faster, sharper. Those things will keep you alive. The Abyss keeps its own time. It chooses when to reveal the heart. Neither I nor the All-Father can hasten the process. Until then, all we can do is wait. Rest while you can. I need you ready to go at a moment's notice. Time for bed, Fox?
Sleep sounds good.
It's time to go. I know where the All-Father is heading.
Where are you sending me?
Somewhere you've been before. I realize now why Urian was guarding that place. Down in Sorrow's Canyon. It's known as the Placental Steps. A cursed place if you believe the old stories. When Atticus came to me, when I was a god, he told me fate had discovered it. That the church must not know of its existence. At the time, I thought it a noble request. Beyond that door lies a part of the Abyss that even my god self never saw. I don't know why it chose you that day. Maybe Urian knew. Or maybe it was just the luck of the draw. It'll open for you, though. That much I'm certain of.
What will happen if Atticus succeeds?
What do you think a man like him would do with all of that power? I gave him power too once. For the good of the people, he said. And now here we are. It's a selfish wish with selfish ends. Is that reason enough? Because I could go on.
You've made your point.
If I could stop him myself, I'd do it in a heartbeat. We're both his prisoners. But I can set you free. I trust you, Fox.
I trust you too.
I'm sending you down into King's Reach one last time. Head to the train station. I've opened the old route to Sorrow's Canyon. Quickly now. We can't afford to wait much longer. Would you like to connect to the Abyss?
I'm ready.
Head to the train station. You need to get to the Placental Steps as quickly as possible. The All-Father, Atticus, has almost arrived.
You made it back. I was worried about you.
I made it back.
Everett. Orion. I'm so sorry.
He was still with me when we arrived in King's Reach. Hanging on by a thread. I called Aelin so many times, asking to disconnect, to bring us back, but she wasn't there. As long as I've Everett. I can do anything. I can climb towers. I can reach the top of the world. If I have Everett.
He was so kind to me. You both were.
What are you searching for, little one? Why are you still here? There's nothing left anymore.
I'm going to stop the All-Father. He's the reason we're here. He's the reason for everything.
Everything? I'm all alone and I'm afraid. I'm sorry.
Don't be.
I want to go with him, little one. Before I lose myself. Before I turn into one of them.
He'd tell you to keep climbing. He'd want you to see the top of the world, wouldn't he?
Don't leave me alone here.
I have one last thing to take care of, and then I'll come back for you. I promise.
Promise.
Everett, I'm so sorry. They needed me, and I wasn't there.
You do talk to yourself a lot, don't you?
I'm not talking to myself. That's Aylin. I'm trying to think of a less insane way to say she lives in my head.
I thought telepathy was just a twin thing.
I wouldn't call it telepathy. More like trespass.
Otis used to say the same. Never did get used to sharing a brain.
I thought you two were actual twins.
Nah, you just get shoved together. You don't get a say in who you're assigned. When I first met Otis, I didn't know the first thing about him. Now I know him better than my own mum.
Ellie, if you could see Otis again, what would you say to him?
I wouldn't. What good would it do now for me to barge in like his long-lost auntie? I've made my peace with it, and so should you.
But don't you think he must miss you?
You know what the last thing he said to me was? I said to him, send us a postcard when you get to where you're going. And he said, don't be daft, you'll be right there with me. You carry people with you, everywhere you go. That's all love is, a little room in someone's heart, where you'll always live. So you see, I'm with him and he's with me, and that's all I need to know.
Placental steps lie just beyond this point.
I've done everything you asked of me! Indulged every last whim! The fool's journey is over! I saw to it myself! Bring my daughter back to me! I'll burn this entire fucking moon to ashes before I leave without her! I've given you perfect faith, perfect loyalty. Keep your word. Enact the damn ritual. wanted was to protect Sadie. To give her a better world than the one I grew up in. All I ever wanted was for her to be proud of me. My little girl.
Daddy, look! Look at all the stars!
Wow, so many. How many do you think there are?
100?
I think there might be a few more than that. And what about that? Do you know what it is?
It's the moon, silly.
Not just the moon. Soon, it will be home. Can you imagine it? Living all the way up there, where all the stars shine.
It's very far away.
I know, Petal. But I'll be with you. Do you remember what I told you before? If we have each other...
We never have to be afraid of anything.
That's right. One day, we'll look down at Earth, just like we're looking up at that moon right now. The distance won't matter at all.
You failed.
You did too, in the end. You have no idea what you've done, do you?
Oh, but I do.
Aylin? When did you... Have you been here the whole time?
You did wonderfully, Fox. Rest now. I'll take it from here.
What do you mean? What are you...
It's all right. He can't hurt us anymore. Nothing can.
Oh, my child. What a mirror image we've become.
Where are you taking me?
I'm keeping my promise. You were always going to end up here. The choices you made. There was never any other end but this.
I'm scared, Aylin.
It's okay. You won't remember any of this. You won't remember me. You'll be free.
Aylin, please! Don't do this!
am, Mother. I finally come home.
It is complete.